Youth will have the opportunity to learn new skills and participate in a wide range of enrichment activities through Cumberland County Cooperative Extension's Summer Adventures program. Extension 4-H agent Jessica Drake provides an overview of the program and encourages youth to sign up early.
4-H Summer Adventures is a wonderful opportunity for youth to engage in new opportunities, new activities, and really try to figure out where their niche is and how we can best serve them through our programming. Our Clover Buds are our 5 to 8-year-olds, and for our Clover Bud programming this summer, we have a ton of different opportunities. We have everything from gardening to cooking to figuring out what they want to be when they grow up. So we're going to encourage the youth to dress up what they want to be when they grow up, and then we're going to be able to bring in some professionals from the community to connect with them so they can kind of figure out what their interests are. We do have our Bumblebees and Butterflies gardening project this summer, and through that day we will work with the youth and talk about different gardening projects, how to make choices about what we plant and how they grow. And we also look at different little arts and crafts projects so they'll have something to be able to take home and share with their family and friends. We also have a cooking academy, which is something new for this year for our Clover Buds. We've always done a cooking project with our older kids, but I felt like our younger ones would really enjoy being able to play in the kitchen. We wanted to be able to build their life skills, and one of those things about 4-H is one of our key focuses is building life skills. So being able to connect them with how to measure, how they can help out mom and dad in the kitchen, but then also making healthy food choices. So we really wanted to be able to provide that opportunity for them. And lastly, we have our Arts and Crafts Day. So even though this sounds very fun, we still have that educational focus. We'll look at the history of some of their favorite arts and crafts, and then also be able to help them figure out what area of crafts or what area of art they really are interested in. We did our best this year to really create a summer adventure program that gave each youth an opportunity to again, explore new areas, but then also the areas that they're already interested in, being able to nurture that. There are a different age range because we want to make sure that our program is developmentally appropriate for each one, for our youth. So a lot of the juniors are 9 to 13, generally speaking, and then 14 to 18 for our senior division. For our 9 to 14, we have our junior livestock for this summer, which is going to be great. We'll be working with a number of different, of some of our surrounding counties to go to different farms. We'll be looking at beef cattle, goats, and sheep for our livestock, and they'll be able to have hands-on experience on the farm and really learn more about showmanship, judging different breeds, equipment, anything that they would want to know about livestock. We'll definitely cover that. The next adventure that we have is Let's Jam in the Kitchen, which is one of our culinary programs for this summer. The jamming in the kitchen will be for our junior division, and through that they will work with Ms. Candy Underwood, who is our family consumer science agent, and she will go over the basics of canning and allow the kids to make their own jam, and they'll be able to take that home to share with their friends and family. Then we move on to our model aviation, which we've done this in the past with another one of our great agents, Mr. Kenny Bailey, who does a lot of the remote control flying and aviation projects. And so we'll be working with him. This will be a two-day summer adventure. And through this, we will look at the different remote control airplanes. We'll look at free flight gliders, and we'll also be able to go out to the RC, or the remote control airfield, and be able to fly an airplane. In addition to that, we're going to look at, and this is new for this year, is look at some of the aerospace engineering aspects of that, because we really want, again, that have that educational component in there. And so through that, we'll be going to the Airborne Museum, taking a look at this flight simulator, excuse me, and really taking a look at what it is to be a pilot and really give the kids that hands-on experience and being able to see maybe some careers in that, and then also, you know, how they can best use, if they are interested in like the aerospace engineering, how they can pursue a career in that field. We go on to our Health Rocks program, and our Health Rocks, we think a lot of times kids are like, oh, another health program, but it's really more than that. We take a look at making healthy decisions, stress management, conflict resolution, in addition to making good choices about drugs and alcohol and substance abuse. So we really want to not only get them to take a stand against that, but then also be able to influence their peers in a positive way. So we really work on gaining their skills and giving them those tools that they need to be able to be a good influence among their peers. These, again, we will have this for our junior division for our 9 to 13, but then we're also going to have our 14 to 18-year-olds a little bit later in the summer. And so again, with that group, we will definitely do the same substance abuse prevention piece, but then we'll also go a little bit more into the stress management, because we know those high school years are really stressful, and we want to make sure that they are well equipped to be able to handle that. We also have a great opportunity through North Carolina A&T, which is one of our 2 land-grant universities. We have a 2-day Lego robotics summer adventure. And through that, we'll have 2 interns that come down, and they're going to do a full program of the engineering process and using Legos to be able to create these awesome robots and have different obstacle courses and things of that nature. And last year we saw a couple of the other counties that did that, and they had a blast. So we're really looking forward to that this year. We also have the energy transformation, which is a 4-H curriculum that we look at different types of energy. We look at how energy works. Youth will be able to build their own circuits and using switches to be able to navigate those currents. We'll look at different kinds of light bulbs, which is really kind of cool, and we're hoping that the kids will definitely teach the parents in that, you know, what is the difference between an LED and a different types of light bulbs. We'll look at energy usage. We have this awesome little generator that we plug things into, and it tells you how many cents it is whenever you're running something. So they'll be able to take the financial look at that too. And so that really lends into that energy conservation piece. So youth will ultimately be able to build their own little house and use weather stripping and things of that nature to make one that is as energy conservative as they can be. And so the youth and the 2 different groups that will be working together will have a little bit of a competition to see who is more successful. And in that house, they will have a fan, a light, a working fan, a working light, a chimney, and they'll have, you know, different components that they'll have to meet for that. And then we'll test how energy efficient that house is. So we're really looking forward to that. In July, we have North Carolina Congress, and North Carolina 4-H Congress is a wonderful opportunity for our young people to go and learn about leadership. It is a leadership workshop and conference, and generally we have about 600 youth that meet in Raleigh, and they do everything from panel discussions with distinguished speakers, talk to politicians, and then themselves, a lot of the youth that serve on the youth council will devise activities and programs for their counterparts. So it gives them a good opportunity to be able to practice those leadership skills that they're building through 4-H. And then on the local level, we have a wonderful opportunity for youth to engage with their local county commissioners in a youth government tour. And through that program, youth get to take a look at what government actually does. It's not just the politicians. There are hundreds of people that, you know, work to make Cumberland County a better place to live. So we really want to give the youth an opportunity to take a look at that and be able to see really some of the behind the scenes looks at what the government actually does. And so through that program, that's made possible through the Cumberland County Commissioners. And so we are really excited about being able to host that again this year. Our goal through 4-H is to provide educational opportunities to all youth. So a lot of our programs have a minimal nominal fee that are associated with them just to cover the cost of the actual program. So some of our summer programs, they vary from $5 a day to I think the most expensive one is $430 for Betsy Jeff Penn, which is an overnight experience in Ellerby. So we'll actually be taking the youth to somewhere else for a full week of summer adventures. So it really depends. We have something that really meets the financial needs of each family. Some of the program are free of cost, so we can always, be able to work with families to make sure that their youth get the experience that they need during the summertime. One of our cornerstones for our program is our volunteers. We like to say that our programs are youth-led but adult-supported. So we always are looking for new caring adults that will take interest in working with youth. And if anybody is interested in volunteering with our program, whether you have an hour a month or an hour a day that you want to give, we can definitely find a place for you. Information about application for our volunteering is also on our website. Our summer adventure brochure is available on our website, which is cumberland.ces.ncsu.edu, or you can call me at 910-321-6867 or shoot me an email at jessica_drake@ncsu.edu. The information about registration is online, as well as our 4-H enrollment form. Registration is first come, first serve. Each one of our classes does have limited space available. However, we do hope that because we have so many opportunities that each youth will be able to participate in some way.